To have Congress make the laws to protect us from calamity would be a catastrophe for the American people. And look, there are a lot of people out there that say the way Congress operates, that seems to be true because Congress is frustrating. It's meant to be frustrating in its design. But remember what Winston Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government ever conceived except for all of the others. I'll offer my own suggestion about the purpose of the amendment. The issue has already been vetted in the last amendment. But I guess the Democrats are offering a series of amendments to pick out things that they would say, they want you to take a specific example and say, with this, wouldn't you want the agency to be able to act? Well, and here's the problem with that. It is affected by careless, utopian thinking. Let me tell you why. I'll bet nobody's actually read the language of the proposed amendment and thought about what it covers. It is the gas stove ban exemption. It's the gas stove ban exemption. Let me read the part I'm talking about, because somebody mentioned childhood cancer. Okay, here's the language. I'm going to read the whole effective language. The term special rule, so these would be, a special rule would be exempted from the purview of Congress. It means any rule promulgated that would result, think about those words a minute, would result in children experiencing a reduced incidence, think about that one too, of cancer, premature mortality, very bad things, asthma attacks, or respiratory disease. What have we heard of late by those who want to ban gas stoves? Well, they say that the air in houses with gas stoves is dangerous or is harmful in some way. It just happens to be the case that the same people are among the same supporters are the lunatics who want to completely eradicate fossil fuel use. That might be motivating them, but they don't want to admit it. So the rule you want to admit, or a rule you want to exempt from Congress looking at it, you would want the technicians and the experts, because we definitely need to defer to them, who say that gas stoves have been in use in American households for a century or two, a century at least, need to be eliminated because they might have some ameliorative effect, reduce the incidence of asthma attacks or respiratory disease in some small group of people at some point in time. Look, if it's true that will happen, the experts can walk right up here, sit at just those tables in the right committee, and tell Congress, we have a magical answer to asthma and respiratory disease. Just ban gas stoves from Americans' homes. And Congress could say, oh my, why haven't we thought of that? That's a great idea. Americans will be delighted to have their gas stoves ripped out of their homes because of the fear of an asthma attack for little Johnny. Or Congress could say, thank you for your advice. We believe that you are insane. And the American people would throw us out of office if we banned their gas stoves from their homes. That could be another one. So the bill contains categorical carve-outs. It allows the President of the United States for a single, if there's an emergency, if somebody comes out with the cure to childhood cancer, if a bureaucrat just by the stroke of a pen can cure childhood cancer, wipe it out because of some 150 words in a reg, the President of the United States could issue an order for 90 days, because we can't wait for that. 90 days. And in 90 days, certainly all childhood cancer would be cured, and at that point, what Congress ever would not adopt that as into law? I think Congress would. This is silliness. I'm listening to the most acerbic terms from the minority, that we would ask Congress to make our laws. from the architects of the preservation of our democracy. Wow. Good luck to our democracy. My time's expired.